Night Fun Net for Friday, September 24th, 2021. The Friday Night Fun Net is on the air. Good evening, everybody. It's 8 o'clock. And welcome to this special Radio Expo edition of the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9 RFD repeater in Rockford. My name is Jim. My call is K9 GCR. I'm located here in Freeport, and I'll be your host this evening. The purpose of having this net is what the name implies, to have fun. This is what this hobby of amateur radio is all about, in addition to providing emergency communications info when the situation warrants. A secondary purpose of this net is providing an on-air meeting place for all amateur radio operators. Everybody's welcome to check in. You do not have to be a member of any club, organization, group, or association to participate in this net. All you need is a valid FCC license. This net meets each and every Friday evening at 8 p.m. This repeater has a PL 114.8 plus offset. You need to have that programmed into your radio in order to have access to the repeater. For those of you who may be using older radios that do not have PL capability, or if the PL in your radio is not working properly, you can check into the Friday Night Fun Net by using the repeater output frequency, the straight 195 simplex. After I hear you, I will acknowledge you and check you in the net. If you're out in the sticks, you can't hear the repeater due to bad conditions or else you're too far away from it, you can give me a call on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Hotline. That's area code 815-232-FN-FN. 232-3636. It's the local Freeport number. I'll take your check-in over the phone, but try to check it on the radio first, if at all possible. I'd like to welcome those of you from the Chicago area represent the CFMC, Chicago FM Club. We're getting set up for the Hamfest. Welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net. You are definitely welcome to check in. Okay, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to take short time mobilizations. If you can't stay for the net, you got family time, you rather concentrate on your driving, you got something else going on, we'll take your short time of mobile check-ins. For those of you who have traffic, we'll do your traffic right away. After we get done with short time of mobile stations, we'll take general check-ins. First we'll take general check-ins from northern Illinois. Next we'll take general check-ins from southern Wisconsin. And for those of you in the Chicago area from CFMC, we'll reserve a special segment for our CFMC members who like to check into this net. After that, we'll take general check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin. When you check in, state whether or not you have traffic. Your traffic consists of breakfast, Hamfest, bike rides, or marathons. Of course, we know what's happening this coming Sunday. So, okay, we'll do our regular features. We'll do we have the tech net. If you have any technical questions, are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of an antenna you want to put up on your tower? If you have any technical questions, please feel free to ask them, and then we'll try to answer for you. Then we'll do the W9 Gene Duncan DX Corner. This is in honor of our late great friend and colleague, Gene Duncan, W9GD, the king of DX. Whenever you checked into this net, you always had a DX report. Those of you from the Chicago area, Gene Duncan was a long-time ham radio operator, a mainstay in this hobby around here for many, many years. Then, normally we would do a swap net. However, I've decided I am not going to have a swap net segment this week because it wouldn't be fair with the CFMC Hamfest coming up for me to have a swap net. So if you want to buy or sell items, go to the Hamfest. So we're going to forego the swap net for this week. Then we'll do Friday Night Fun Net Trivia. If you have this for the benefit of those who are studying for their first ham radio license or upgrading to general or extra class. I'll do questions from ARRL's multiple choice questions from ARRL's text, general, and extra Q&A. So we had a 2-hour, 5-minute net last week. I had a total of 32 check-ins, 20 on-air check-ins, and 12 honorary check-ins for a grand total of 32 check-ins. We'll see how long we go tonight, and we'll see how many check-ins we get. Okay. I'm using red and orange ink tonight to symbolize the fall colors. So Okay, let's, with all so-called formalities out of the way, let's get underway. Do we have any short-time Oscillations you'd like to check in? Please call now.
KD9HKX, Larry in Roscoe. Short time, no traffic.
Alpha 9, Victor Uniform, Michael in Janesville.
AC9NW, Tom in Roscoe. Short time, no traffic.
K9GZT, short time. I'll try to get back later. Thank you.
This is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9 RFD repeater Rockford transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central in Freeport. Okay, I've got 4 stations checked in short time. KD9HKX, Larry in Roscoe. Thank you for checking in. Please feel free to check in later on during the net if you got time. 89VU, Mike in Janesville, I've got you checked in. Southern, have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. And H9NW, Tom in Roscoe, I've got you checked in. 73, thank you for checking in. You're welcome to check in later on. K9KCT, Larry in Rockford, the King of CW. Okay, you're always welcome to recheck in during the net. Okay, any more stations, short time or mobile station, like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
KC9QPL, Paul in Loves Park, short time, no traffic.
Okay, sorry for the pause there, but I don't want to step on anybody. K9QPL, Paul in Loves Park, got you checked in, Paul. 73, have a good evening. If I don't see you at the Ham Fest, we'll definitely catch you on the Monday Night Net. Thank you for checking in. Any more short-time or mobile stations for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, we had a total of 5 short-time stations. By the way, we did have one early check-in, early bird check-in, Mike AC9JZ. He has some stuff going on, so he asked me to put him down as a short-time station, or early bird check-in. I forgot to mention that. Okay. Let's go ahead with general check-ins. First, we'll take a general check-in from Northern Illinois. You'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now.
KC9GCR, this is W9JTC. Good evening, Jimmy.
KD9MED, Mike and Rochelle.
Okay, W9JTC, Jimmy and Robert, I got you checked in. I'll get back to you a few minutes around there. Thank you for checking in. And KD9MED, Mike and Rochelle, he is recording this net for a future rebroadcast on the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. And yes, by the way, that's the topic tonight is going to be what are you looking forward to buy at the Hamfest this coming Sunday? Forgot to mention that. Okay, any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
KD9MAP, Carrie in Rockford.
November 9, Golf Bravo Papa, Greg in Rockford.
9SPJ, Scott in Rockford.
Okay, I got 3 more stations checking in. General check-ins. KD9MEP, Carrie and Robert, I got you checked in. We'll get back to you in a few minutes with your DX report. Thank you for checking in. N9GBP, Greg and Rockford, I've got you checked in, Greg. Thank you for checking in. I'll get back to you in a few minutes roundtable. N9SBJ, Scott at the beautiful Rock River Yacht Club in downtown Rockford, we got you checked in. I'll get back to you in a few minutes roundtable. Thank you for checking in. Any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois you'd like to check the Friday Night Fun Net this time? Please call now.
TJL, Tim in Rockford.
K9TJL, Tim in Rockford. You got a beautiful signal tonight, Tim. Thank you for checking in. I'll get back to you in a few minutes for the roundtable. Thank you for checking in. Any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
Hello, Charlie 9, Golf Oscar Lima, Jimmy in Rockford.
K9GOL, Jimmy in Rockford. You got you checked in, Jimmy. Thank you for checking in. I'll get back to you in a few minutes roundtable. Thank you for checking in. Any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
KC9 GCR, K9 FLO, rural suburban Roscoe.
K9FLO, Dean in Roscoe. Got you checked in, Dean. You're early tonight, but hey, that's good. We'll get back to you in a few minutes roundtable. Thank you for checking in. He usually checks in usually towards the last hour, towards the 10 o'clock hour, but this is fine. This is great there, Dean. Thank you for checking in. I'll get back to you in a few minutes roundtable. Any more general check-ins in Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Well, we got a good turnout from Northern Illinois. Let's see if we can get just as good a turnout from southern Wisconsin. Any stations in southern Wisconsin would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now. Well, it's Friday Night Fish Fry night in Wisconsin. Everybody's at their favorite bar, restaurant, tavern, eating their catfish, buffalo, walleye, northern pike, muskie, crappie, or buffalo, whatever. Those of you in the Milwaukee area are tailgating at American Family Field, eating your Polish sausages, hot dogs, brats, kielbasa, and Braunschweiger. Of course, you cheese lovers are eating some of that famous Wisconsin cheese. Okay, at this time, do we have any stations, CFMC members from the Chicago area who would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, I guess now maybe they're probably not aware that we're on this repeater, or else maybe, of course, conditions on the Night Watch net were not the best this week, so I wasn't able to check in. I was going to let them know about the net, so okay. At this time, I will take any general check-ins from anywhere in Northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin for Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now.
KC9GCR, this is Alpha 9 Victor Uniform. I just called back. I'd like to talk a little bit about some of the fun I had today.
Okay, well, why don't you go ahead and tell us about that then?
Yeah, I went to the Salvation Army for lunch, sack lunch, of course, and there were some people, the gals there that were handing out the lunch were asking me all about some of the people that used to go that weren't going now. Anita went to a self-help, what do you call it, assisted living, and she's actually in the same system that Lori is, only in a different house. They have 5 houses. So that was fun talking about that. And Robin, of course, Robin got lost. She moved up to the Upper Peninsula, where her son lives. And of course, one of the gals came in behind me for her lunch, and we sat there for about 10 minutes talking. And then I went to the park. I went to Riverside Park, and while I was sitting there eating, two guys drove up. Two of my friends drove up, one on each side of me, and we sat in the park for an hour and a half, just shooting the bull, you know, talking about everyday happenings and stuff like that. It was kind of fun because, you know, you don't see these people every day. So that's my fun for today. Thank you. This is Alpha 9 Victor Uniform. Michael going back to the net.
You're welcome, Mike. Glad you had a wonderful day at the park at the Salvation Army. That's great. That's great. You can meet old friends like that. That's great. Hopefully we hear some more stories like that from you at a future Friday Night Fun Net. Thank you for checking in. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your weekend. And, okay. Any more? Do we have any more stations from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net this time? Please go now.
AE9JF, Jim in Lowe's Park.
KD9SOZ, Daryl in Winnebago.
Okay, AE9JF, Jim in Lowe's Park. Lowe's Park has got you checked in. I'll get back to you for a few minutes roundtable. Thank you for checking in. Now that last station in Winnebago, come back with your call, please.
KD9SOZ, Daryl, Winnebago.
That's Kilo Delta 9, the Sierra Oscar Zulu.
That's Kilo Delta, Niner, Sierra, Oscar, Zulu.
Okay, I've got you checked in. I wanted to confirm that call. Thank you for checking in. I'll get back to you for a few minutes roundtable. Thank you for checking in. Any more general check-ins from northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, I do have some traffic this coming Sunday. It's a big day. The CFMC Radio Expo or Belvedere Hamfest that gets underway at the Boone County Fairgrounds. I believe the gates open at 6 a.m. And the buildings open at 8 a.m. on Sunday. It's supposed to run till 3 o'clock. There will be VE testing session which will take place at the Radio Expo. They'll be serving all the breakfast and lunch, so it'll be a good time had by one and all. I'm trying to get someone who come and pick me up this coming Sunday. I sure would like to go after after the last time being there for 2 years ago. So okay, that's about it. Does anybody have any traffic you'd like to pass along for the net? Okay, let me get my papers straightened out. We'll do the okay. Well, now we'll do the TechNet. Are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of antenna do you want to put up on your tower? You have technical questions you'd like to bring for the net? Please feel free to ask them, and we'll try to answer them for you. Does anybody have any technical questions they'd like to bring before the net? Okay, well, next on the agenda, we'll do the W9 Gene Duncan, the DX Corner. In honor of our late great friend and colleague, Gene Duncan, W9GD, the king of DX. Every time you checked this net, you always had a DX report you'd like to pass along. Does anybody have any DX reports that they'd like to pass along? Please go ahead.
KD9MAP.
K9MAP. Okay, Mike, what do you got for us?
Thank you, Jimmy. Good evening, everybody. This is Kerry, KD9MAP. I want to say welcome back to KD9SOZ's Daryl. I'm passing along a DX report from John, KD9SHG. He emailed me about this today, and he can't be here because he's got a class right now. But he didn't give me the call sign. He worked the station in East Kootenay, British Columbia, Canada, 2,200 miles, 20 watts on 20 meters sideband. Free set. I gather from his report that John can speak Canadian. As for myself this week, I've just been messing around with ham sticks. I've done some whisper beaconing. One contact that I always get, one guy who always spots me when I'm on whisper on 20 meters is LX1DQ in Luxembourg. He monitors whisper 24/7. He's been doing it for at least 3 years, I think. So I did manage to hit him with 1/5 of a watt. KD9MAP, the Duke of Digital DX.
Okay, I'll have to remember to mention that. The Duke of Digital DX. Okay, Kerry, sounds good. Thanks for your DX report. Does anybody have any questions for Kerry, K9MAP? Okay, Kerry, thank you for checking in, and I'll get back to you in a few minutes for the round table. Thank you for checking in, bringing a DX report like you always do every week. Okay, does anybody else have any DX reports they'd like to pass along? Okay. No, we're not. Again, we're not gonna have a swap net this week because it wouldn't be fair to those who are attending the Belvedere Ham Fest if we had a swap net traffic and what have you. When the people are trying to give away and sell stuff at the Ham Fest, so we'll have our swap net segment next week. Okay, at this time, any more stations like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Or if you're just coming home from your Friday night fish fry, steak fry, grocery shopping, or the show, if you just turn your radio on, you've been caught me in the middle for the last 25 minutes, it's your chance to check in the Friday Night Fun Net from anywhere in the region with now traffic please call KC9GCR.
KC9GCR, this is KC9CFL.
KC9CFL, good evening, Mike and Rockton. Okay, I got you. I don't know how long you're going to be staying, but I'm going to ask you. Are you going to Belvedere this Sunday, and what are you looking to buy when you get there?
I am most likely going to Belvedere this Sunday, and I am looking to get myself a 100 amp hour Bio-NO battery. I want to build the ultimate solar generator. How's my signal, Jimmy? I just actually installed a radio into my vehicle and set up the fender mount and got the antenna on there. So how am I coming in?
Boy, oh boy, you are coming in just beautiful. It's as if you're standing right next to my desk here.
I am. You just don't see me. KC9, CFL, back to net control.
Down 3, Mike, hopefully I'll get to meet you this coming Sunday. I got to figure out how to get there first. So, okay, Mike, that radio sounds great. You're full quieting in the repeater. Okay, thank you for checking in. All right, let's go ahead with the round table. You're going to Belvedere this Sunday. What are you looking forward to buy? Okay. Jamie, W9KTC, what are you looking to buy this Sunday?
Well, good evening, Jimmy. Everybody on the net, W9JTC here. To be honest, Jimmy, I don't know. Something's going to catch my fancy, I suppose, when I get there, catch my eye, and I'll say, oh, maybe that's something I'm interested in. I don't really have a plan or a need for anything off the top of my head. I'm going to go and going to go with a couple people, and I always like to run into people and talk to them, put faces and with names and with call signs and stuff. It's a lot of fun, and just to see the different equipment that's out there. It's usually a good time. Usually every time I've gone, it's been fun. I haven't come home with a lot of expensive stuff, and and right now it's like I said, I'm looking at my radio desk, and it's like, I really don't need a whole lot of anything. I need more organization, I think, than anything else. But who knows? I might come across something interesting. You just never know. So with that, I'll turn it back over to you, Jimmy. Thanks for being there. Great topic tonight, and I definitely will be there. So hopefully we'll see you there and be able to say hi to you. Back to you, sir, W9JTC.
Okay, Jamie, you're welcome. Hopefully I'll meet you in person. So that's Sunday. So sounds good. Thank you for checking in, Jamie. KD9MED, Mike and Rochelle, who's recording this net for future rebroadcast on the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. Okay, Mike, what are you looking forward to buy this Sunday in Belvedere?
Hey, KD9MED here. Thanks for taking the question there. Jimmy, I'm looking for probably anything, probably any vintage stuff, Morse code wise, but maybe some of the old school electronics, anything from like AEA, like Morse machine or the ball dot or anything like that, the recorder, things like that. Also looking for some 12 AX7 tubes. I think that's what they are. I got a buddy that's rebuilding a amp and needs some tubes. Let me do a quick reset here. And then other than that, I'm hoping to see some faces. I know the voices, but hope to meet some of the people here on the net tonight. Hopefully I'll see you guys there Sunday. And, just anything else that just happens to show up. Maybe a deal or two. Also, I'm bringing my daughter with. She actually likes going to Hamfest. This is KD9MED, back to net.
Okay, Mike, sounds good. Maybe she'll get interested in the hobby, and she'll probably want to study for her test. So, okay, Mike. Thanks for all you do in recording the net and what have you. Hopefully we'll see you this. I'm sure I'll talk to you later tonight after we get done with the net here. So, okay. Thank you for checking in, Mike. Carrie, K9MAP. What's going on with you? What are you looking to buy this Sunday?
This is KD9MAP. Well, I'm hoping Sunday morning that when I get up I actually feel like going, because I'll feel awful if I miss it, I just looked at my budget. I have $51 to spend, so whatever I buy has to come in less than that. And I won't buy anything that I can find cheaper online. There's two specific types of piece parts I'm looking for, but I'm not going to reveal them because I don't want other buyers to compete with me in bidding the prices. Thank you, KD9MAP.
Okay, Gary, sounds good. I hope just to get there and to meet you and meet all the other guys and gals there. Thank you for checking in, Gary, and thank you for all you do. So, hey, before I let you go, how did the Rah-Rah CW net go?
The Rah-Rah CW net meets every Wednesday at 8 p.m. on 7117 kilohertz. We're a slow-speed net. We start out at 8 words a minute. We had 5 people this last Wednesday, Jimmy. It went really, really well. I was very pleased, and I could hear everybody great, just great. KD9MAP.
That's great, Gary. Good luck with that CW net. You do a wonderful service to the ham radio community as far as Morse code goes. Thank you for checking in. Hopefully I'm sure we'll probably hear you during the trivia segment, and I hope to meet you this coming Sunday. Okay, Greg, N9GBP, what is going on with you? What are you looking to buy this Sunday?
N9GBP here. I am looking to buy an HF antenna, probably some kind of an end-fed, half-wave, good for 10 to 40 meters.
Okay, sounds good, Greg. Well, hey, good luck with that. Hopefully I'll meet you this coming Sunday. Thank you for checking in. Okay, N9SBJ, Scott at the Rock River Yacht Club in Rockford. What's happening with you?
Oh, not much, Jimmy. I don't think I'll be making it out to Belvedere or anything like that, but watching a lot of geese down here, they're enjoying the river. I'll say that, and plus the other things they do. And otherwise, I'm doing just well. Plus, I just wanted to tell you, if you get around this area out in the middle of BFE, Rockford, northwest side, stop in and I'll hand that radio off to you. So that's all I got to say.
Okay, I'll get there. I don't know when I'll be able to get there. We'll see what happens. I hope I can soon. We'll see what happens. Thank you for checking in, Scott. 7-3, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Day. We'll talk to you down the hall. Tim, KD9 to TJL. What is going on with you? What are you looking to buy this Sunday?
KD9, TJL, Jimmy, I'm looking to buy just about everything. Looking to get an antenna. Right now I'm just using an HT, so I'm looking to upgrade to, well, I'm not even really sure yet. I've got several ideas, but I'm looking for antennas, tripod for mounting it, coax, like I said, pretty much everything.
Well, good luck. I hope you bring a lot of dough with you, and I hope you find what you're looking for.
Thanks, Jimmy. Hope you make it. KD9 TJL. Clear.
Boy, oh boy, I hope so too. Okay, thank you for checking in, Tim. You have a good evening. KC9GOL, Jimmy. What are you looking to buy this Sunday?
Guess I'll start out, Jimmy, with a ticket, and I don't think they'll have any brats, so I'm going to have to go without breakfast and lunch. But, you know, I think this year I'm going to go to unload my pickup truck. I have been putting stuff in it all day, and I've got some antennas and things that I'd like to see if somebody else can use them. You know, these are beam antennas, but hey, I got some power supplies and I've got a bunch of other stuff. So, but I hope to see everybody out there. Stop by, say hi, and we look forward to everybody having a great time. This is KC9GOL, back to net.
Okay, Jimmy, sounds good. Hopefully I'll see you this coming Sunday. Thank you for checking in, and good luck and get rid of yourself. Okay, K9FLO, Dean in Roscoe. What's going on with you? Are you going to Belvedere this Sunday, and what are you looking forward to buy?
KC9GCR, K9FLO. Good evening, Jimmy, and everybody else out there. I'm not going to buy anything. I'm way beyond that point. I'm more into selling, downsizing, kind of going from there. But I have a few things out there out in the field. I'm going to bring got an old, and it's almost like new, big 2-meter Yagi that I've had up in the rafters, and I figured, well, I'm going to get rid of that. It's like new, and it literally is, but it's 22 foot long, and it's got 16 dB gain on it, so it's quite a, if you're into 2-meter DXing, something like that, that's the best one of the best out there at the time. I don't know if they make any 2-meter beams anymore or not, but years ago they had it was kind of a big thing. That was the transition period of from tube to solid state and so on and so forth. So something like that. I'm trying to think what else. Then I got a bunch of the usual get rid of stuff that's been sitting on the shelf, microphones and things like that. I got some brand new stuff, never been used. And, you know, housekeeping there, Jimmy. KC9 GCR. By the way, I'll see you there. K9FL.
This is K9 GCR of the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9 RFD repeater in the rock for transferring from Friday Night Fun Net Central and Freeport. Dean, I hope to see you there too. I gotta find a way to get there first. Thank you for checking in. So I know you usually check in late, but hey, we usually run to about 10:30 or so. Last week we got done at 5 minutes after 10. So don't if you try to check in, you didn't hear me. That's what happened. But it's good you checked in. 7-3, have a good evening. Hope we'll see you this Sunday. Thank you for checking in. AE9JF, Jim in Rose Park. What's going on with you? What are you looking to buy this Sunday?
AE9JF, good evening, Jimmy. Good evening, everyone on the net. I'm just looking forward to the Hamfest. I've never been to one, so I'm probably just going to walk around like a kid in a candy store. Nothing on my list that I want to have, but I always like to pick up an interesting book if it's available. And since I've kind of started to get into Morse code, I might be looking for some older, just straight key or something. I'd like to start a collection. So, and as always, I don't know what it is I need until I get there and see it. So yeah, it's just mostly the adventure. And again, I hope to run into many of you. And please, if you see me, say hi. So this is AE9JF, back to net.
Sounds good, Jim. Hope to meet you in person there. Thank you for checking in. Enjoy your weekend. We'll plan on seeing you this Sunday. Okay, Daryl, KD9SOZ in Winnebago. What's going on with you? Are you going to Belvedere? And what are you looking forward to buy there?
KD9SOZ. First time going to a ham fest. Never been. Never met anybody on this net, so I'm looking forward to catching up with some. And I don't have anything really to buy at this point because I don't know what to buy. So I think that's just about it. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, and thank you for checking into the Friday Night Fun Net. This net meets each every Friday evening at 8 p.m., either on this repeater or on the 146.610 repeater. 6-1's been acting up lately, so we've been holding the net here on this repeater. So I want to thank Dan, N9DCH, trustee of this repeater for letting us hold the net here. So, Daryl, pleasure meeting your acquaintance. Have a good evening. Hopefully we'll see you on Sunday. Hey, if you don't spend 1 penny at a Hamfest, don't worry about it. It's all about having fun. You're meeting people and looking around. You're going to have the time of your life. Thank you for checking in. Okay, Mike K9 CFL already checked in. He already gave his comments. So this concludes my list. Do we have any more stations you'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. This is K9 GCR, and I control the Friday Night Fun Net. What I'm really looking for to buy, I hope they have the guy there who has these caps. They're what the call signs on it. Several years ago, I think back in 2014, when I was at the Hamfest, Richard, the N9CO, had me bought me one of those caps. He had the yellow cap. He had Friday Night Fun Net, the K9 GCR, emblazoned on them with black lettering. For whatever reason, I lost that cap. I couldn't find it anywhere. So what I'm going to do is, if I find one, hopefully they'll have them there out in the yellow cap. I'm going to have them make me up one with the yellow cap with black lettering, the Friday Night Fun Net Case 9 GCR. So I'll only wear that cap on special occasions, what have you. Hopefully I'll be able to meet everybody there, but it's just a matter of getting there first. I'm still trying to find a ride, so we'll see what happens. That's my comment. Any more stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
KD9EPZ.
KD9EPZ. Good evening, Al. I know I probably will not see you this Sunday. Well, let's say just for the heck of it, let's pretend that you are going to the Belvedere. What are you looking for to buy?
Well, I think if I was going as far as buying anything, I'd probably be looking at antenna stuff. I've been wanting to get a horizontal Omni for 2-meter single sideband, buy one of those halo antennas. So I'd be looking to possibly pick up one of them and some coax to feed it with.
There you go. That sounds good. And by the way, as long as I'm talking to you, folks, Al K9EPZ needs help getting his antenna, his HF antenna back up and running. He also needs to get his 2-meter antenna back to where it was before the August 10th of 2020 derecho. Please, let's see if you can make some arrangements to go down there and help him out. He has offered to make a generous donation to Rah-Rah. This was talked about during the Monday night Rah-Rah, at which I was net control. He's offering to make a generous donation to Rah-Rah if anybody comes down there and gets his antenna his system straightened out. We got to get this done before wintertime. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about. So please, you're not doing anything. Let's say maybe tomorrow or whatever, or next Saturday or whatever. You're not doing anything. Just go down there to Al's QTH by Rochelle. Let's get him back on the air on HF and get his antenna up and his 2-meter antenna up and running again. Well, he can get into some of the repeaters, but he can't get into Freeport anymore. He can't get into Monroe anymore. He was a faithful check in the Greene County net. So please, let's get Al back on the air, especially on HF. That's my spiel. Anything else, Al, you'd like to bring up?
No, that about covers it there, Jim. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying to get things back working the way they should, looking the way they should, because right now it isn't just the point that the stuff's not working, it's the point that it's all broken and hanging, and yeah, I'm afraid my landlord's going to have a fit over it. I'm surprised they haven't already told me just take everything down. So, you know, it's kind of an eyesore that we want to get straightened out back the way it was, for appearance-wise too.
I understand. Well, let's hope that people get down there. There's really no excuse for this not going down and helping out Al. We'll just put it that way. Hey Al, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Well, I'm going to do the trivia segment within in a few minutes here. There's going to be a VE testing session at the Hamfest this coming Sunday. So again, thank you for checking in.
Okay, Jimmy. Yeah. And they need to get a hold of me. It's my call sign, Kilo Delta 9 Echo Papa Zulu at Comcast.net.
Okay, sounds good. Then, Al, thank you very much. Okay, are there any more stations who wish to check in the Friday Night Fun at this time? Please go now.
I want to check in there, Jimmy. This is Tom up here in Janesville. WI9 Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Just got home from a long day there, Jimmy, so good to be home.
WI9WTF. Hello, Tom in Janesville. Got you checked in. We're talking about the CFMC Handfest in Belvedere this Sunday. Are you planning on going? And what did you, if you are, what do you hope to buy there?
No, I wasn't planning on going to it. I don't know. Like I said, if I did, I'd just look for, I don't know, anything that interested me. But, no, I don't plan on going to it.
Okay, sounds good, Tom. Hey, thank you for checking in. Enjoy your evening and enjoy your weekend.
All right, Jimmy, you have a good one. This is Tom up here in Janesville. WI9 Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Have a good night, Jimmy.
You too, Tom. Thank you for checking in. This is KC9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net. On the K9 RFD repeated Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central Air and Freeport. Are there any more stations I'd like to check in this time? Please call now. Okay, speaking of the Handfest, this is number 2 of the 30 original radio nut jokes. You know you're a radio nut when you spend hundreds of dollars on a new rig and then wander the Handfest, pausing each time you pass the booth selling those $7 embroidered call sign hats, thinking, I wonder if they'll take $6. That's number 2 of the 30 original radio nut jokes. If you have a homemade radio nut joke you want to pass along, give me a call here on the radio on the Friday Night Fun Net hotline. The homemade radio nut jokes are better than the 30 original ones anyway. Okay. Any more stations want to check at the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, now we're going to do we got some new listeners listening on a scanner who are going to be taking their probably going to be taking their test this coming Sunday at the Handfest. A lot of people, since the people can't listen to police communications anymore unless they have a very expensive digital scanner, a lot of people are listening to us now. They're either listening to us because they can't listen to anything else anymore other than fire and EMS, or else they're studying for their first their technician's license. This trivia segment is really for the benefit of these people who are studying for their first ham radio license. So this is again, there'll be a VE testing session this at the Handfest this coming Sunday. Okay, what is this is for the benefit of these future technicians. Okay, here we go. This sounds like a giveaway, but we got new people listening who don't know anything about ham radio, so here we go. Which amateur band are you using when your station is transmitting on 146.52 megahertz? A, 2-meter band, B, 20-meter band, C, 14-meter band, D, 6-meter band. Which amateur band are you using when your station is transmitting on 146.52 megahertz? A, 2-meter band, B, 20-meter band, C, 14-meter band, D, 6-meter band. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
I'll give that one a shot there, Jimmy. This is Tom up here in Janesville, WI9 Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. That would be the 2-meter band, and that would be the national 2-meter band calling frequency.
You are correct, Tom. You are correct. Which amateur band are you using when your station is transmitting on 146.52 megahertz? Correct answer is A alpha 2-meter band. So it says refers to another question, but yeah, that is the national calling frequency on for the 2 meters. Tom is right about that. Okay. I don't want to read that one. Okay. I'll find another one. What is the meaning of the term broadcasting in the FCC rules for the amateur radio service? A. Two-way transmissions by amateur stations. B. Transmission of music. C. Transmission of messages directed only to amateur operators. D. Transmissions intended for reception by the general public. What is the meaning of the term broadcasting in the FCC rules for the amateur radio service? A. Two-way transmissions by amateur stations. B. Transmission of music. C. Transmission of messages directed only to amateur operators. D. Transmissions intended for reception by the general public. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
AK9F. Is in Delta.
Dave, I covered you. Go ahead.
That's AK9F. The correct answer is D as in Delta.
D is in okay. You are correct, Dave. You are correct. What is the meaning of the term broadcasting in the FCC rules for the amateur radio service? Correct answer is D Delta. Transmissions intended for reception by the general public. Let me check you into the net, Dave. And as you know, Belvedere Half-Fest is coming up this Sunday. Are you planning on going, and what are you planning on buying?
Actually, I'm not sure what I'm going to buy yet other than some coax, but he will be there. Probably be about 11 o'clock before I get there, so I know things are going to be pretty well picked over in the field, in the flea market, but it's my only option. So, yes, I will be there. Over.
Okay, sounds good there, Dave. I hope to meet you in person. I'm just trying to get a ride over there. Dave, thank you for checking in. Okay, continue on with the trivia. Let's see, just a minute. Okay. Which of the following is required when making on-the-air test transmissions? A. Identify the transmitting station. B. Conduct tests only between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. local time. C. Notify the FCC of the transmissions. D. All of these choices are correct. Which of the following is required when making on-the-air test transmissions? A. Identify the transmitting station. B. Conduct tests only between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. local time. C. Notify the FCC of the transmissions. D. All of these choices are correct. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
KD9MAP is guessing A alpha.
Well, Carrie, you're guessing A alpha. You're guessing correctly. You are correct. Which of the following is required when making on-the-air tests of transmissions? The correct answer is A alpha. Identify the transmitting station. Identification rules apply to on-the-air test transmissions as well, no matter how brief. The call sign must be given once every 10 minutes and at the end of transmissions. And the ham radio license manual, page 8-5. Okay, let's find some questions relating to radio waves. Okay. What term is commonly used to describe the rapid fluttering sound sometimes heard from mobile stations that are moving while transmitting? A. Flip-flopping. B. Picket fencing. C. Frequency shifting. D. Pulsing. What term is commonly used to describe the rapid fluttering sound sometimes heard from mobile stations that are moving while transmitting? A. Flip-flopping. B. Picket fencing. C. Frequency shifting. D. Pulsing. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
KD9EP3.
Go ahead, Al.
fencing.
You are correct, Al. You are correct. What term is commonly used to describe the rapid fluttering sound sometimes heard from mobile stations that are moving while transmitting? Correct answer is B. Bravo, picket fencing. Because dead spots from multipath are usually spaced about 1/2 wavelength apart. VHF or UHF signals from a station in motion can take on a rapid variation in strength known as mobile flutter or picket fencing. Have radio license manual, page 4-3. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Those of you who work CW should know the correct answer to this one by heart. Which of the following is an appropriate receive filter bandwidth for minimizing noise and interference for CW reception? A. 500 hertz. B. 1000 hertz. C. 2400 hertz. B. 5000 hertz. Which of the following is an appropriate receive filter bandwidth for minimizing noise and interference for CW reception? A. 500 hertz. B. 1000 hertz. C. 2400 hertz. D. 5000 hertz. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
E9JF, I'm going to say A, alpha.
You are correct, Jim. You are correct. Which of the following is an appropriate receive filter bandwidth for minimizing noise and interference for CW reception? Correct answer is A alpha 500 hertz. Okay, we'll move on to another one. No, I'm not going to read. I'm not going to read that one. Okay. I read that question a while back. I'm not reading that one again. Okay. What happens to power loss in a feed line? A. It increases the SWR. B. It comes back into your transmitter and could cause damage. C. It is converted into heat. D. It can cause distortion of your signal. What happens to power loss in a feed line? A. It increases the SWR. B. It comes back into your transmitter and could cause damage. C. It is converted into heat. D. It can cause distortion of your signal. Does anybody have the correct answer to this question?
Where is everybody tonight? KV9EPZ.
I was going to say the same thing. People, if you know the answer, come on. Let's not depend on. Let's not have one person answer all the questions. Remember, this is all in fun. There's no final examination. That'll take place at the Hamfest this coming Sunday. I'm going to read this question one more time. What happens to power loss in a feed line? A. It increases the SWR. B. It comes back into your transmitter and can cause damage. C. It is converted into heat. D. It can cause distortion of your signal. Anybody have the correct answer to this question?
KV9EPZ.
Okay, Al, go ahead.
C as in Charlie is converted into heat.
You are correct, Al. You are correct. What happens to power loss in the feed line? Correct answer is C, Charlie. It is converted into heat. Power loss in the feed line is converted into and dissipated as heat. And radio license manual, page 4-9. Okay, one moment, please. Okay, before we continue, do we have any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net this time? Please call now.
KD9 SBA.
Okay, let's try that call. Kilo Delta 9 Sierra Bravo Alpha, is that correct?
Yes, it is. KD9 Sierra Bravo Alpha, Matt from Stillman.
I thought so, Matt, but I wanted to be sure. Hey, are you going to Belvedere this Sunday? If you are, what are you looking forward to buy? That's what we're talking about tonight.
Well, unfortunately, I can't make it. I have to work, but I guess if I were, probably some kind of noise canceling stuff for some of my speakers. But other than that, yeah, just speakers and noise canceling stuff.
That's the way it goes sometimes. Well, you gotta make that dough. Gotta have that dough ready for a radio club or what have you. Hey, Matt, thank you for checking in. Enjoy your week and enjoy your weekend. Any more stations you want to check in this time, please call now. Okay. All right, I'm trying to read some, Okay, here's one. Electrical question. How much voltage does a mobile transceiver typically require? A, about 12 volts. B, about 30 volts. C, about 120 volts. D, about 240 volts. How much voltage does a mobile transceiver typically require? A, about 12 volts. B, about 30 volts. C, about 120 volts. D, about 240 volts. Anybody correct to answer this question?
KD9MED, let's go with A alpha, 12 volts.
You are correct, Mike. You are correct. How much of voltage does a mobile transceiver typically require? The correct answer is A alpha, about 12 volts. Radios that operate from a 12 volt supply usually work best at the slightly higher voltage of 13.8 volts, typical of vehicle power systems, with the engine running. AM radio license manual, page 5-16. Okay. All right. Here's another electrical question. What is the unit of electromotive force? A, the volt. B, the watt. C, the ampere. D, the ohm. What is the unit of electromotive force? A, the volt. B, the watt. C, the ampere. D, the ohm. Anybody correct to answer this question?
KD9EPZ, A is an apple. Apple, Adam, Alpha.
You are correct, Al. You are correct. What is the unit of electromotive force? Correct answer is A alpha, the volt. Voltage is measured in units of volts, which are abbreviated as V. AM radio license manual, page 3-2. We'll find some more and find another question here. Which of the following can reduce overload to a UHF transceiver from a nearby FM broadcast station? A, RF preamplifier. B, double shielded coaxial cable. C, using headphones instead of the speaker. D, band reject filter. Which of the following can reduce overload to a VHF transceiver from a nearby FM broadcast station? A, RF preamplifier. B, double shielded coaxial cable. C, using headphones instead of the speaker. D, band reject filter. Anybody have correct answer to this question? Okay. Which of the following can reduce or overload to a VHF transceiver from a nearby FM broadcast station? The correct answer is D delta band reject filter. Okay. Yeah, we're going to skip that one. This is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9 RFD repeater Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central and Freeport. Do we have any more stations who would like to check in at this time? Please go now. Okay. Why is coaxial cable the most common feed line selected for amateur radio? Stand by hotline. This is K9GCR, the Friday Night Fun Net. On the K9 RFD repeater Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central and Freeport. That was John, K9GDF in Elgin. He's not able to get in the repeater, but he can hear it. He heard the phone ring, too. So, okay, continuing on with the trivia. I gotta find my question here. Oh, here we go. Why is coaxial cable the most common feed line selected for amateur radio antenna systems? A. It is easy to use and requires few special installation considerations. B. It has less loss than any other type of feed line. C. It can handle more power than any other type of feed line. D. It is less expensive than any other type of feed line. Why is coaxial cable the most common feed line selected for amateur radio antenna systems? A. It is easy to use and requires few special installation considerations. B. It has less loss than any other type of feed line. C. It can handle more power than any other type of feed line. D. It is less expensive than any other type of feed line. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
K89EPC, A is an alpha.
You're correct. You are correct now. You are correct. And I almost gave the mic over you, too. Why is coaxial cable the most common feed line selected for amateur radio antenna systems? The correct answer is A alpha. It is easy to use and requires few special installation considerations. Coax is flexible, is unaffected by weather, and can be routed in bundles and next to insulating or conducting supports. And radio license manual page 4-9. Okay. All right. Last question in the technician's portion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what are the toughest questions in the tech general and extra Q&A? Your tower questions, of course. Those of you new listeners, those of you who are going to taking the test at Belvedere this Sunday, someday you're going to be involved in a tower climbing crew. You're going to be involved in climbing the tower, or you're going to be involved in a ground support crew. This question might put you over the top as far as passing your technician's test this Sunday in Belvedere. Okay. Just a minute. Let me find the correct question here. Okay. Under what circumstances is it safe to climb a tower without a helper or observer? A. When no electrical work is being performed. B. When no mechanical work is being performed. C. When the work being done is not more than 20 feet above the ground. D. Never. Under what circumstances is it safe to climb a tower without a helper or observer? A. When no electrical work is being performed. B. When no mechanical work is being performed. C. When the work being done is not more than 20 feet above the ground. D. Never. Anybody correct to answer this question?
KD9MED, let's go with D, Delta, never.
Okay, I got two stations checking in. I'm gonna get back to both of you. K-Sign-GOL, Jimmy, what do you say?
D, never.
Okay, the other station was trying to get in there. Other station come back. What do you say?
KD9MED, I said D, Delta, never.
Okay, 89 JF, okay, we got you. And there was another station. I heard the never, other station come back.
KD9MED, I said D, Delta, never.
All three of you are correct. All three of you are correct. Under what circumstances is it safe to climb a tower without a helper or observer? Correct answer is D, Delta, never. Having a ground crew is important. Avoid climbing alone whenever possible because it's never safe. If you do climb alone, take along a handheld radio. A ground crew should have enough members to do the job safely, including rendering aid if necessary. Ham radio license manual page 9-20. Again, though that question might put you over the top in passing your technician's license this coming Sunday at the Belvedere Ham Fest. Good luck to you who are going to be taking your test. Let's hope you all pass. Get some new hams in the area. All right, before we continue with trivia, do we have any more stations who'd like to check at the Friday Night Fun Net this time? Please call now.
WI9HF. Good evening, Jimmy. Chad in Janesville.
Okay, there's a little bit of noise with your signal. Come on back with your call, please.
Yeah, Whiskey India 9 Hotel Foxtrot, Chad in Janesville. I may not be in high power, Jimmy. I'm cross-passing. I'll copy.
W99HF, Chad in Janesville. He's the new net control operator for the 2-meter simplex net, which meets every Thursday evening at 7 p.m. on the 146.400 simplex frequency. How many check-ins did you have this past last night, I should say?
Well, thanks, Jimmy. I appreciate plugs for that. We had 6 check-ins last night, ranging from Janesville, Malloy down to Roscoe and Rockton, Illinois. The Rockton station, I couldn't quite hear him because of my indoor antenna, but Joe, K9CIC, heard him just fine. That's what that's all about, relay. If NCS can't copy, then we have a relay station. So, it's a good net. The topic was, how do you think of the weather this summer? Hot, it's nice, and also, what the thoughts are on the upcoming fall weather. I guess for myself, I like summer weather.
because this summer was hotter than what it usually has been. It's not nice. Fall is my favorite time of year because of changing weather and stuff. So that was the report on that flip side of that, Jimmy. So thanks for asking that. That's
Sounds good. That's interesting. Are you going to Belvedere this Sunday? And what are you looking to buy?
No, I'm not going to go to Belvedere. I don't have nothing I want to buy, so I just want to stay home. So that's about it for that. Go ahead.
This is K9GCR, the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9 RFD, repeater and Rockford transfer for Friday Night Fun Net, Chatware and Freeport. Well, Chad, I'll tell you what, you sounds good. You have a good evening, enjoy your weekend, and good luck with that 2-meter net on Thursday nights. Thanks for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend.
You too, Jimmy. Thanks for that, for all the checking. I appreciate it. And my wife wanted me to let you know that she likes listening to your questions there every week. She's got the majority of them spent tonight, so she's planning on taking her test here sometime before the end of the year, maybe November. So just let me know you're doing some good, Jimmy. Appreciate it. For the I-9HF.
Thanks, Chad. 7-3. Thank you for checking in. Have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. Good luck on your 2-meter net. Okay, any more stations want to check in? Please call now.
WX9 RLD. Okay, Matt and Sycamore checking in with no traffic.
Okay, I got 2 stations that checked in. Okay, hold on, Ricky. WX9RLT. Okay, Ricky, I got you checked in. Matt and Sycamore, come back with that call again.
Kilo Delta Niner, Hotel Whiskey Kilo.
That's good. I should know that call. Sounds okay, man. I'll get back to you in a couple minutes there. Thank you for checking in. Rick, WX9RLT. Well, you know what the question is tonight. What are you looking to buy this Sunday?
You can go ahead and let Matt in. He's down there in Sycamore, so you can go ahead and let him first.
Okay. Matt, K9HWK. What's going on with you? Are you coming to the Belvedere Hamfest this Sunday? What are you looking for? What do you look to buy?
Well, good evening, everybody on the net, Jimmy, and yeah, I probably am going to come to the Hamfest, and if I'm going to buy anything, it's probably going to be some type of a power pole distribution panel.
Okay, sounds good. Hope they have one there for your sake. Hey, thank you for checking in, and thank you for promoting the Friday Night Fun Net on their Monday night at Kishwaukee Amateur Radio Club net on when you're net control.
Hey, no problem, Jim. I love listening to you, and the question session, like the gentleman before said, I think that's a great help to those who are studying. So, thanks for running the net every Friday night.
You're welcome. Thank you for checking in, Matt. 7-3. Hopefully we'll see you this Sunday. That's Matt K9HWK. He's one of the net control operators of the Kishwaukee Amateur Radio Club net, which meets every Monday evening at 8:30 p.m. on the 146.730 repeater in DeKalb with a PL of 100.0 minus offset. I used to be able to get into that repeater before they moved it to their present location. Now, I can hear it, but I can't get into it anymore. Ain't that the way it goes? Okay. Thank you for checking in. Before we continue with trivia, any more stations want to check in? Oh, that's right. Wait. That's right. Ricky, WX9RLT. What do you look forward to buy this Sunday?
Good evening, Jimmy, and everybody on the net. Not really looking to buy anything except for coax. So, and the more I thought about it, maybe a good HF wire antenna. When I got my wire antenna last time, it was a 160 meter one, and well, all bands, including 160, and people were like, "You realize how big that's going to be?" And I was like, "Yeah, whatever. It's an antenna. You know, how big can it actually be?" Well, I quickly learned. You know, I unraveled that thing, and yeah. So I ended up cutting it down, and you know, long story short, I'm not sure if I cut it right. So I want to actually just get a wire antenna that goes down to probably 40 or 80. So, but other than that, you know, whatever kind of floats my boat, I guess. So definitely good to hear everybody out there. I'll send it back to you, Jimmy, WX9RLT.
Okay, Ricky, sounds good. Still looking for someone to come pick me up there. So, okay, Ricky, thank you for checking in. And my K9MED is recording the net for future rebroadcast. So, whenever you can't sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, you can listen to this rebroadcast of this net. Okay, Ricky, sounds good. Thank you for checking in. Any more stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun net? Please call now.
KD9QDP.
KD9QDP. Hello, Rick. I don't know what they call you. Court jester or something. I don't know. What's going on with you, Rick? What are you looking forward to buy this Sunday?
Well, tonight they called me late for supper, but that's okay. Well, I don't know. I think I'll probably just go there and maybe just look around and visit. I really don't need anything that I can think of. And probably the most important thing I probably could use, I won't find it there. So, yeah, I'll just go there and just gawk around and see some faces that I have never seen before there, you know, but talk to and, things of that type, you know.
That's good, Rick. Like I said, I hope I can get over there so I can meet you there. So sounds good. Hey, as long as you're on here, tell us how the North American Long Wires net went this past Tuesday.
Oh, I guess it went along pretty good there. I had a total of 11 chickens on the roster there. That's enough to feed about 6 families.
Sounds good, Rick. Sounds good. Yeah. Good luck with that net, and yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's hope the conditions are such that you get about as many check-ins as I do on this net every Friday night.
That's all I need.
That'd be great. You did. I'll tell you. I'll never forget that Friday, July 29th, 2011, just over 10 years ago. I had my very first 50 to check-in net. I ended up with 56 check-ins. I would have had 57, but the one contact I couldn't make. I had a hard time copying that last contact, but 56 check-ins. That's my all-time favorite Friday Night Fun net. That was when we were back on the 147.255 repeater. That was at the North Main in Latham, about 460 feet in the air on the B103 tower. That repeater really got out. So, okay. Hey, Rick, thank you for checking in, and good luck with all you do with the long wires net there.
Well, a lot of that there has got to do with Dan there, KD9SAZ. About the only thing I do there is basically run the net there on Tuesday night. Yeah.
Speaking of Dan, I haven't heard. I've yet to hear him check into this net tonight. I want to find out for sure whether I think he said he was going to come pick me up Sunday. I want to make sure that's still a goal. So I haven't heard anything. We'll wait and see what happens. Well, we got all day tomorrow, and we'll see what happens.
Hey, hear anything from Justin there?
I talked to Justin earlier this evening, late this afternoon. But we would have talked longer, but he had a phone call, so I don't know what's going to happen. I got his phone number. If push comes to shove, I'll give him a call and find out for sure what's going to happen. Okay, Rick, thank you for checking in. You 73, have a good evening. Thank you for checking in. Any more stations you want to check in this time, please call now. This is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9 RFD repeater in Rockford, transferring for Friday Night Fun Net Central in Freeport. Do we have any more stations you want to check in? Please call now. Okay, now we're going to go to the general portion of the trivia segment. Oh boy. Okay. Under what circumstances are messages that are sent via digital modes exempt from Part 97 third-party rules that apply to other modes of communication? A, under no circumstances. B, when messages are encrypted. C, when messages are not encrypted. D, when under automatic control. Under what circumstances are messages that are sent via digital modes exempt from Part 97 third-party rules that apply to other modes of communication? A, under no circumstances. B, when messages are encrypted. C, when messages are not encrypted. D, when under automatic control. Does anybody correct answer this question? Okay, I'll read the question and give the correct answer. Under what circumstances are messages that are sent via digital modes exempt from Part 97 third-party rules that apply to other modes of communication? Correct answer is A, alpha, under no circumstances. We'll move on to the next question. Let's see. Oh, I read that. I'm not reading that question again. I think I read it quite some time. Okay. What causes HF propagation conditions to vary periodically in a roughly 28-day cycle? A, long-term oscillations in the upper atmosphere. B, cyclic variations in Earth's radiation belts. C, the sun's rotation on its axis. D, the position of the moon in its orbit. What causes HF propagation conditions to vary periodically in a roughly 28-day cycle? A, long-term oscillations in the upper atmosphere. B, cyclic variation in Earth's radiation belts. C, the sun's rotation on its axis. D, the position of the moon in its orbit. Does anybody have a correct answer to this question? Come back with that. I did not catch that.
Chad, WI-19, Chad, I'm going to say C, Charlie.
You are correct, Chad. You are correct. What causes HF propagation conditions to vary periodically in a roughly 28-day cycle? Correct answer is C, Charlie, the sun's rotation on its axis. It takes approximately 28 days for the sun to rotate on its axis. Since active areas on the sun may persist for more than one rotation, you can expect similar propagation conditions to recur approximately every 28 days. General Class License Manual, page 8-8. Okay? Okay. What type of propagation allows the signal to be heard in the transmitting station's skip zone? A, Faraday rotation. B, scatter. C, coaxial hop. B, short path. What type of propagation allows signals to be heard in the transmitting station's skip zone? A, Faraday rotation. B, scatter. C, coaxial hop. D, short path. Anybody correct to answer this question? Okay. What type of propagation allows signals to be heard in the transmitting station's skip zone? Correct answer is B, Bravo, scatter. All right, we'll find another one here. I read that a couple weeks ago. I'm not going to read it again. Which of the following is an advantage of a receiver DSP IF filter as compared to an analog filter? A, a wide range of filter bandwidths and shapes can be created. B, fewer digital components are required. C, mixing products are greatly reduced. D, the DSP filter is much more effective at VHF frequencies. Which of the following is the advantage of a receiver DSP IF filter as compared to an analog filter? A wide range of filter bandwidths and shapes can be created. B, fewer digital components are required. C, mixing products are greatly reduced. C, the DSP filter is much more effective at VHF frequencies. Does anybody have a correct answer to this question?
AE9JF, Alpha.
You are correct, Jim. You are correct. Which of the following is an advantage of a receiver DSP IF filter as compared to an analog filter? Correct answer is A, Alpha. A wide range of filter bandwidths and shapes can be created. Because DSP uses software to process the digitized signal, the number of different functions which can be performed is only limited by the amount of memory and processing speed. In addition, unlike most analog filters, parameters such as bandwidth and the shape of the response can be made adjustable by the operator. This provides a great deal of flexibility in receiver operation. General Class License Manual, page 5-18. Okay. What is the output PEP of an unmodulated carrier if an average reading watt meter connected to the transmitter output indicates 1060 watts? A, 530 watts. B, 1060 watts. C, 1500 watts. D, 2120 watts. What is the output PEP of an unmodulated carrier if an average reading watt meter connected to the transmitter output indicates 1060 watts? A, 530 watts. B, 1060 watts. C, 1500 watts. D, 2120 watts. Anybody have a correct answer to this question? Okay, I'll read the question and the correct answer. What is the output PEP of an unmodulated carrier if an average reading watt meter connected to the transmitter output indicates 1060 watts? Well, the correct answer is B, Bravo, 1060 watts. The PEP and average power of an unmodulated carrier are the same. Yeah. That was a little bit too technical for my liking. We're going to move on. All right. I don't know how many people are working PSK, but those of you who do work that mode can know the correct answer to this question by heart. How is an FSK, how is an FSK signal generated? A, by keying an FM transmitter with a subaudible tone. B, by changing an oscillator's frequency directly with a digital control signal. C, by using a transceiver's computer data interface protocol to change frequencies. D, by reconfiguring the CW keying input to act as a tone generator. How is an FSK signal generated? A, by keying an FM transmitter with a subaudible tone. B, by changing an oscillator's frequency directly with a digital control signal. C, by using a transceiver's computer data interface protocol to change frequencies. D, by reconfiguring the CW keying input to act as a tone generator. Does anybody have the correct answer to this question?
D9QDP.
Go ahead, Rick.
I believe that's D.
Did you say D, Delta?
Roger.
Well, Rick, I tell you what, sorry. That's not correct, but thanks for trying. Anybody else want to give it a try?
Super C Charlie WX9 RLD.
Say that again, Rick.
C Charlie.
That's not correct either, Rick. Thank you for trying. Anybody else want to try?
D9QDP again. It's got to be either A or B.
Well, okay. I can only take one answer with between A and B. What do you say?
Well, I would have to say at this point maybe it would have to be B.
Okay, Rick, you are correct. You are correct. This is not a final exam, folks. We're all doing this in fun for those people who are upgrading to general, so don't worry about it. How is an FSK signal generated? Correct answer is B, Bravo, by changing an oscillator's frequency directly with a digital control signal. FSK, frequency shift keying, is distinguished from AFSK, audio frequency shift keying, because of the way modulation is performed. AFSK is generated by modulating an SSB transmitter with mark and space audio tones. FSK is often called direct FSK to distinguish it from AFSK because the control signal shifts an RF oscillator's frequency with each digital 0 and 1. On the air, properly generated FSK and AFSK are nearly identical. General Class License Manual, page 6-4. Sounds like a lot of Greek to me. All right. If I can find okay, here's one. Which HF antenna would be the best to use for minimizing interference? A, a quarter wave vertical antenna. B, an isotropic antenna. C, a directional antenna. D, an omnidirectional antenna. Which HF antenna would be the best to use for minimizing interference? A, a quarter wave vertical antenna. B, an isotropic antenna. C, a directional antenna. D, an omnidirectional antenna. Anybody correct to answer this question?
89QDP.
Go ahead, Rick.
I would say it would be C, directional antenna.
You are correct, Rick. You are correct. Which HF antenna would be the best to use for minimizing interference? The correct answer is C, Charlie, a directional antenna. Directional antennas are used widely because they create gain as well as reject interference and noise from other than the desired direction. General Class License Manual, page 7-8. All right. Okay. I think I read that question last week. I ain't going to read it again. Okay. I'm going to find another one here if I can find it. Okay. One moment, please, folks. I got to find the right question. So, okay. Let's see if we can find another one here. Okay. All right. Okay. We got another tower question. Again, one of the most the toughest questions in the text general next to Q&A book questions, your tower questions, of course. We had one during the technician's portion. Now we're going to do another one. Okay. Which of these choices should be observed when climbing a tower using a safety belt or harness? A. Never lean back and rely on the belt alone to support your weight. B. Confirm that the belt is rated for the weight of the climber and that it is within its allowable service life. C. Ensure that all heavy tools are securely fastened to the belt D-ring. D. All these choices are correct. Which of these choices should be observed when climbing a tower using a safety belt or harness? A. Never lean back and rely on the belt alone to support your weight. B. Confirm that the belt is rated for the weight of the climber and that it is within its allowable service life. C. Ensure that all heavy tools are securely fastened to the belt D-ring. D. All these choices are correct. Anybody have correct to answer this question?
D, Delta WX9 early.
Ricky, I'm going to tell you what. I thought about you when I first read this question. Sorry about that. That's not correct. Hey, at least you don't feel bad. You got one correct last week. Anybody else want to give it a shot?
K9QDP.
Go ahead, Rick, K9QDP.
It sounds to me like you're talking about a safety belt for climbing towers. That would be B. That sounds like the most logical answer.
You are correct, Ricky. Rick K9QDP. You are correct. Which of these choices should be observed when climbing a tower using a safety belt or harness? Correct answer is B, Bravo. Confirm that the belt is rated for the weight of the climber and that it is within its allowable service life. Okay, well, you new listeners who are studying for your technicians, this question's in the general Q&A, but like I said, someday you're going to be involved in climbing a tower or be part of a support crew. As you are climbing up or down, remember to take your time. It's not a race. Ensure your climbing gear is fully secure. Belts and harnesses must be within their service life and adequately rated for weight. Carabiners or carabiners should be completely closed. Latching hooks should close away from the tower. Always use a safety lanyard or redundant lanyards. And remember that often forgotten rule to follow, the manufacturer's directions. General Class License Manual, page 9-15. This concludes the general Q&A trivia segment. If we have any more stations like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
KD9 SHG.
KD9SHD. Good evening, John. What's going on with you?
KD9 Sierra Hotel Golf. Hey, Jimmy, how you doing? It's going. Just headed home.
Okay, doing fine. Are you going to Belvedere's Sunday? And what are you looking to buy? What are you looking to buy?
Unfortunately, I will not be going. I'll be in Milwaukee watching the Brewers play. But if I would be going, I'd probably be looking to get a CW team.
That's right, you did tell me that you were going to the Brewer game. Hey, it's Bob Euchre Appreciation Day. You might get a talking bobblehead. I saw that on MLB Central this morning. I'll tell you what, that's his 50 years of broadcasting, I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but I think I heard a report. I think he's gonna retire. I hope not. He's one of the best broadcasters of all. And hopefully, when you go, hopefully the Brewers will win the division title when you're there. When I see him, we want to see him go to the World Series. We want to see him win it.
Yeah, I saw the talking bobblehead. I paid the extra $5 to reserve the bobblehead, so I'm definitely getting one.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Nets. Have fun at the Brewers game. Let's hope they win. I'm sure pulling for them. This is K-Sign G-Star, the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9 RFD repeater. Robert transferring from Friday Night Fun Net Central and Freeport. Any more stations want to check in, please call now.
How many check-ins you got so far, Jimmy?
Count stands at 28 check-ins, and I do not have any honorary check-ins so far yet. I did have one hotline check-in. I did have an early bird check-in before the net, but that was about it. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, I'll say maybe 26 on-air check-ins. We'll put it that way, but it's better than I had last week. I think people were out enjoying the weather last week. That explains the low turnout.
Well, if you got 26 now, I know you'll definitely have 27, because about 10 o'clock or somewhere here between now and 10:30, Dean up there usually checks in.
I got news. Dean checked in earlier tonight. He was checking number 14.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised there, too. Usually he almost always checks in late, but that was not the case tonight. I think he checked in like during the early portion of the net.
Well, I guess that's okay, too, then.
That's great. Like I said, our motto is you're never too early or you're never too late to be worthy of checking into the Friday Night Fun Net.
KC9 GCR, MNNQD.
Here's one.
MNNQD, good evening, Art. What's, you're checking number 29. What's going on with you?
Just getting the rain down. Looks like it's coming down pretty good.
Let me look out the window here. Yeah. It's dry as a bone here, as the sidewalks and parking lots are not wet here at all.
It's raining here, and I'm all wet. Just got in and thought I'd give you a call.
Okay, sounds good. As you know, the Belvedere Hamfest is coming Sunday. I was kind of wondering, are you going to go? And if you do, what do you look forward? What are you looking to buy?
Yeah, I think I'll be going. I gotta check on a few things tomorrow to make sure. Oh, I don't know. I just like to look around, meet some people. Oh, check out a couple items. Nothing in particular these days.
Okay, sounds good. I'm still trying to get a ride to get someone to come to pick me up. I'm planning on being there. It's just a matter of having someone come pick me up.
There's nobody over there in your neck of the woods that's going?
A couple of the guys, well, let's see, Brandon K9LOA has a wedding to go to tomorrow. I think his friend's going to DJ, or he's going to be involved in DJing. He says it depends on how long the wedding lasts. He says he's going to be on the air tomorrow night to see if he can, so I'll ask him then if he's going to go or not. I might give George at N9WSQ a phone call tomorrow. He's our club president to find out if he's going. But I'm trying to find out what the situation is going to be.
Roger. Yeah, I got to call somebody tomorrow too. They're supposed to come and pick me up. But well, yeah, everything's, how do they say, in flux.
Influx is right.
Now let me make that perfectly clear. That's F-L-U-X, influx. It's a term that means in motion.
Yeah, I've heard that term numerous times. I know what it means. Yeah.
Just didn't want anybody to get the wrong idea that I was cussing. I don't like to do it over the air, and I try not to.
I understand. Okay, Art. Hey, thank you for checking in, and hopefully I'll get to meet you this coming Sunday. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net.
Roger. 7-3s, N9 and QD.
Okay, I'm only going to read a few questions on these extra Q&A. So, okay, those of you who work fast scan TV should know the answer to this one by heart. But what technique allows commercial analog TV receivers to be used for fast scan TV operations on the 70 centimeter band? A. Transmitting on channels shared with cable TV. B. Using converted satellite TV dishes. C. Transmitting on the abandoned TV channel 2. D. Using USB and demodulating the signal with a computer sound card. What technique allows commercial analog TV receivers to be used for fast scan TV operations on the 70 centimeter band? A. Transmitting on channels shared with cable TV. B. Using converted satellite TV dishes. C. Transmitting on the abandoned TV channel 2. D. Using a USB and demodulating the signal with a computer sound card. Anybody correct to answer this question?
Is that channel 2, Jimmy? That's letter C. Yeah, 97.
Sorry, Chad, that's not correct. Thank you for trying. Anybody else want to give it a try?
89 SHG, A.
And SHD, you are correct. What technique allows commercial analog TV receivers to be used for fast scan TV operations on the 70 centimeter band? Correct answer is A alpha. Transmitting on channels shared with cable TV. Cable TV channel frequencies in the 70 centimeter band can be used for ATV transmissions because those systems send all signals over coaxial cable. An analog TV receiver can then be connected to an antenna in order to receive the ATV signal directly. Extra class license manual page H-17. Okay. All right. Let's try those of you who work slow scan TV should know the answer to this one. We did fast scan TV, now we're going to do slow scan TV. How is color information sent in analog SSTV? A. Color lines are sent sequentially. B. Color information is sent on the 2.8 kilohertz subcarrier. C. Color is sent in a color burst at the end of each line. D. Color is amplitude modulated on the frequency modulated intensity signal. How is color information sent in analog SSTV? A. Color lines are sent sequentially. B. Color information is sent on the 2.8 kilohertz subcarrier. C. Color is sent in a color burst at the end of each line. D. Color is amplitude modulated on the frequency modulated intensity signal. Does anybody have correct answer to this question? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll read the answer. I'll read the question, give the correct answer. How is color information sent in analog SSTV? The correct answer is A alpha. Color lines are sent sequentially. Okay, we're going to do one more. I'm going to do one more question on the extra Q&A, and I think I think that will do it for the oh boy, sorry about this. Oh, this is a lot of technical stuff. I'm not going to read that one. Oh, you know what? The heck with it. I think we're going to call it quits on the trivia tonight. I want to thank everybody for participating, and we'll do it again next week. So, okay. Do we have any more stations? Want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net this time? Please call now. Okay. I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. Contact Ricky, the WX9RLT. You'll get you signed up. I don't know how many stations have signed up for that, but you'll get sign up for it. Go to Friday Night Fun Net Central. It'll give you all the lowdown and what have you. You can even check out listen to past editions of the Friday Night Fun Net. Mike, K9MED, is recording this net right now for future rebroadcast on the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. You listen to past editions of the net. Hey, every night is Friday night. When you listen to the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page, or say it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you can't sleep. He said, well, I think I'll turn on the Friday Night Fun Net. Listen to it on the Facebook page. If that doesn't put you to sleep, nothing will. Ricky, WX9RLT, was telling me about this last night, early this morning. He listened to a past edition of the Friday Night Fun Net, and he went to sleep. So listen to the Friday Night Fun Net every night of the week on the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. Okay, now I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net hotline. Area code 815-232-FN. 232-3636. The local Freeport number. Mike, KC9DDF, and John, KC9DDF over in Elgin. Checking on the phone tonight. You heard it ring, folks, when I was transmitting. It's a real telephone ring, folks, not that phony baloney cell phone ring. You see pictures of it on the Facebook page. It's a traditional red desktop touch-tone telephone. Okay, one moment, please. Okay. This is the Friday Night Fun Net for Friday, September 24th, 2021, special CFMC edition. So, we're asking everybody, if you're planning on going to Belvedere, what are you looking to buy? You're definitely going to have fun at that Hamfest, folks. I just hope I can get over there. Even if you don't spend a penny, you have fun. Just the idea of meeting people and looking around. That's what's really all about, folks. You definitely enjoy the CFMC Hamfest, to say the least. This is KC9GCR, the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9 RFD repeater Robert, transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central and Freeport. It is now 10 p.m. curfew time. Parents, do you know where your children are at? Okay, anybody want to check in the net this time who hasn't already done so, please call now. Unable to copy. Last station trying to check in. Nothing but noise. You might want to increase your power or change the location, please.
I think that was Scott up in Monroe there, Jimmy.
Hey, Scott. Hey, Scott. Go to the input. Go to the 195 subplex. I'll catch you there. Good evening, Scott. Station IYI. Scott in Monroe is checking in on the subplex. I hope those of you to the south of us are able to hear him. What's going on with you? Did you go any place to eat? By the way, you're checking number 30. Did you go any place to eat tonight? Oh yeah, we're still going. About this time last Friday, I closed it down. So it was a slow net, but you're doing fine now. We're talking about the Belvedere Hamfest, and I don't know if you're going to go or not Sunday, but I was going to say if you do go, what do you look forward to buy? Oh, well, that's the way it goes. Well, you know what? You can always go up to AES to HRO Milwaukee, I should say, and look around. You might have it there. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Sounds good. Scott, N9SPJ in Rockford has a 2-meter sideband radio he's going to want to give to me. So I said, I'll see if I can have someone come and pick it up. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll look at it and I'll see if I want it or not. We'll see what happens. But in all the years I've been at ham, I've never worked a 2-meter sideband before. Oh, I don't know if they would allow that or not, but I ain't gonna worry. I'm just gonna look it over and see if I want it or not. See what happens there. Hey, Scott, thank you for checking into the net. You have a good evening, and we'll definitely catch you on Sunday. I'm sure we'll hear reports of how the Hamfest went. Like I said, I hope I can get a ride over there. So, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Have a good evening. We'll definitely catch you on the Greene County Net this coming Sunday. Sounds good, Scott. You're welcome. Thank you for checking in. Any more stations that want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now. sounds good. All right, I want to give you a rundown of all the other nets in the area. The Scott K9YI is net control of the Greene County areas, which meets every Sunday evening at 7:30 p.m. on the 145.110 repeater in Monroe with a PL 123.0 Maya offset. Sometimes that net runs for about anywhere up to a half hour to an hour and a half, or who knows how long. But you get a good turnout every Sunday night, so do check out that net. The Night Watch net is currently underway right now on the 443.750 repeater in Chicago. That has a PL. Let me get out my papers here. PL 114.8 plus offset. I better check to make sure. That might be it. They might have changed PLs at that time. Usually the Chicago PLs are 107.2. But if it would be 114.8, I guess that would be correct. Chicago Night Watch net is currently underway. That runs until runs 7 nights a week. It runs till 11 or 11:30. So okay, you can't get in on the repeater. You can get in, check it out via the Echo Link. There is a lunch bunch net which meets every day Monday through Friday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. A swap net is held at 12:30 p.m. It's on the 145.430 repeater in Downers Grove, Illinois. The PL 107.2 minus offset. That's the W9 DUP DuPage County repeater. And there is a Saturday night fun net. Yes, Saturday night fun net, which meets every Saturday evening at 9 p.m. on the 146.910 repeater in Milwaukee with PL 127.3 minus offset. That's a lot more structured than this net. You got checking A through C, H through N, so on and so forth. You know how that works. Okay, I did mention the Greene County net. The Big Thunder Amps Radio Club holds its Sunday evening net at 8 p.m. on the 147.375 repeater in Belvedere with a PL 100.0 plus offset. That net runs for about 10-15 minutes. It's a check-in only net. And the Whiteside County Areas Group meets at 8 p.m. on the 146.850 repeater in Sterling, PL 114.8 minus offset. The Monday Night Rah-Rah Info net meets at 7 p.m. either here on this repeater or 147.195. I share the duties of net control with Larry K9KZT. I had a total of 19 check-ins this past Friday. This past Monday, I should say. That's great, considering that it's been years since the net had that many check-ins. The Lee County Areas Group meets every Monday evening at 8 p.m. on the 146.970 repeater in Dixon with a PL 82.5 minus offset. And I stated earlier, the Kishwaukee Amps Radio Club holds its Monday evening net at 8:30 p.m. on the 146.730 repeater in DeKalb with a PL 100.0 minus offset. I cannot get into that repeater anymore since they moved to a different location. K9HWK, who checked into this net, is one of the net control operators of that net. He always promotes this net on their net. Let's see. Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. we have the first of two health and tech nets on this repeater. Larry, H9GO, the Rah-Rah board president, hosts the Tuesday evening net, and I host the Thursday evening net. Both nets are at 7 p.m. We want to know how you're getting along, and if you have any technical questions. Oh, by the way, at the end of the Monday Night Rah-Rah net, and at the end of the two health and tech nets, Larry, K9KCT has a code practice. Be sure you listen and check out that code practice. You really enjoy it. Okay, was there a station trying to check in? Come back. Okay, at the same time the Tuesday evening health and tech net is going on, the Rock County Public Service Net is also being held. It meets at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays on the 145.450 repeater in Janesville with a PL of 123.0 minus offset. And Rick at K9QDP told you about the North America Long Wires net. He had 11 check-ins. That net meets every Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. on 28.390 megahertz, 2 meters, 10 meters upper sideband. The Ogle County Amateur Radio and then Coding Area Skywarn holds its Tuesday evening net at 9 p.m. on the 147.165 repeater in Oregon with PL 146.2 plus offset. Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. here in Freeport on the 147.390 repeater, PL 114.8 plus offset. We have the Stevenson County Aries net. Everybody's welcome to check in. I've been filling in for Tony NIRB. He just got back home from his deployment in New Jersey a few days ago. He did a great job. Is there somebody trying to check in? Come on back. Okay, we'll move on. The Greater Boyd Amateur Radio Club holds its Wednesday evening net at 7:30 p.m. on the 147.120 repair in Boyd with PL 123.0 plus offset. I regret to say I'm not able to get into that repair, let alone hear it. Of course, at 8 o'clock here in Freeport on the 147.390 repeater, PL 114.8 plus offset, we have the Wednesday evening SWAT that runs from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. to all traffic is handled. Mel, N9RPN, I'm having a report ran the net for the first time since before I went to the hospital for surgery. He brings this amateur radio news line. It's a 15-minute independent news broadcast about the entirety of the amateur radio. Then, let's see, what do I want to say? Oh, yeah. Thursday evenings, of course, we got the second health and tech net on this repeater at 7 p.m. I'm the net control. That's followed immediately by code practice. And at the same time, Chad, the WI9 HF in Janesville holds his 2-meter simplex net. It's on the 146.400 2 meters simplex frequency. I want to say repeater, but that's not a repeater. That's a simplex frequency. If you get a chance, do check out that 2-meter simplex that's hosted by Chad, W9 I9WTF, I9HF in Janesville. Okay, what do I want to say? Okay, we got the, oh yes, I mustn't forget this. The Salvation Army Sirenet meets every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. here in Freeport on 147.390 repeater, PL 114.8 plus offset. I think I had 8 stations checking last night. I was in net control. Let me reset. The Senile net meets each and every day, Monday through Friday at 1400 hours to 1500 hours on 14.287 megahertz, 20 meters upper sideband. Chuck, W9BB is net control. He takes check-ins not only from the area but throughout the U.S. Okay, now you're all caught up to date on your local net. Support your local net control operators, your local nets, your local repeaters. You're a member of any ham radio club, by all means support your local repeaters. At this time, are there any more stations who would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. This is K-Sign GCR to Friday Night Fun Net on the K9 RFD repeater Robert, transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central in Freeport. Okay, I want to thank Dan, N9DCH, the trustee of this repeater, for allowing us to use this repeater for the Friday Night Fun Net. Okay, I'm going to run down the list of stations who've checked in so far during the net, kind of with my one and only Oregon Bird checker, Mike, AC9JC. These are the stations who've checked in so far during the net. K9HKX, A9VU, H9NW, K9KGT, K9QPL, W9JTC, K9MED Mike, who is recording this net for future rebroadcast on Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. Kerry, K9MAP, N9GBP, Greg, N9SPJ, Scott at the beautiful Rock River Yacht Club, K9TJL Tim, K9GOL Jimmy, K9FLO Dean. That's what the earliest time you ever checked into this net. 89JF Jim, let me reset. 89SOZ Daryl in Winnebago, Illinois. K9CFL, myself, K9GCR, net control. K9EPC Al Don Rochelle, W99WTF Tom in Janesville. AK9F and Boyd. K9SPA, K9DDF, John and Elgin, checking the Friday Night Fun Net hotline. W99HF, Chad in Janesville, WX9RLG, Ricky in Loves Park, K9HWK, Chad in, let's see, Matt in Sycamore, K9QDP, Rick and Robert, K9SHD, N9NQD, Art, and K9YI, Scott Monroe. Okay, one early bird check, and we got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 on there, 29 regular check-ins, one early bird check-ins, that leaves a grand total of 30 check-ins. Are there any more stations like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. We'll do, now we're going to do our honorary check-ins. Okay, N9ARB, Tony, HC honorary check-in, it's better have Tracy. N9EAB, HC honorary check-in. And we mustn't forget Scott, 89SF, at the Kishwaukee River Yacht Club. 89 Sugar Fox, HC honorary check-in. And Justin, K9FEO, K9FEO, HC honorary check-in. And one of the best guys in the whole world. He doesn't check in often, but he listens every Friday night. Richard in Belvedere, N9ZO. I'll definitely see him on this coming Sunday at the Hamfest. N9ZO. HC honorary check-in. Oh, I got to check in. You know what? He checked into the Health and Tech Net last night. You know what? I'm going to check in him as honorary. Mel, N9RPN. N9RPN. HC honorary check-in. KD9LOA. Brandon. HC honorary check-in. KD9 OVJ. John and McConnell, 8 honorary check-ins. Okay. 8 honorary check-ins, so the count stands at 38 check-ins. Are there any more stations that like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Well, you know what, folks? I think I'm just going to get and close down the net here. So I want to thank everybody for checking in. Hopefully those of you who are going to Belvedere this Sunday, hopefully you'll find what you're looking for. And hopefully I can make it over there. We'll put it that way. Okay, be sure you tell your mothers, your fathers, your sons and daughters, your brothers and sisters, your aunts and uncles, your nieces, your nephews, your grandparents, your in-laws, your neighbors across the street, down the street, next door. Be sure you tell your butcher, your baker, your candlestick maker. Be sure you tell the clerk behind the checkout counter at your grocery store. Be sure you tell the clerk behind the counter at your convenience store. Be sure you tell your bartenders, your waiters, or your waitresses at your friendly neighborhood bars, restaurants, taverns, or pubs. Be sure you tell your new car dealer. Be sure you tell your used car dealer. Be sure you tell your garage mechanic. Be sure you tell members of your local PTA or PTO. Be sure you tell your bank teller, the clerk behind the counter, your local post office, when you go buy your stamps. Be sure you tell your probation officer, your parole officer, your divorce lawyer. Be sure you tell your priests, your ministers, your rabbis, your imams, your ayatollahs, and your mullahs. Be sure you tell your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your ex-boyfriends, your ex-girlfriends, your husbands, your wives, your ex-husbands, your ex-wives, your ex-in-laws, of course, your old ladies about the Friday Night Fun Net. More check-ins are better than that. Make sure you have a valid FCC license before you check in. Sorry, folks, we don't take check-ins from jailbirds, jammers, potty mouths, crackheads, dopeheads, potheads, telemarketers. You take a knee during a sporting event, we don't take your check-in. You burn the flag, we don't take your check-ins. And that's all there is to it. Okay. With that, this is the last call for 8 stations. You want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net premiere in the region without traffic. Please call Case 9 GCR. Last call for Ratchet Talk. Okay, tune in again next week for another edition of the Friday Night Fun Net. Until then, this is Jim, Case 9 GCR, net control of the Friday Night Fun Net. Now closing down this special Radio Expo edition of the Friday Night Fun Net for Friday, September 24th, 2021, and return the repeat in the frequency normal at radio use at 10:25 p.m. Central Daylight Time, 3 hours, 25 minutes Zulu time with a total of 38 check-ins. This net is now closed. Southern Reason Replay. I'll see you at the Belvedere Hamfest. If not, I'll definitely catch you here next Friday night on the Friday Night Fun Net. This is K9 GCR. Wish you all 7 threes. Happy Friday night to all, and to all a good night.